I'll go ahead and work this deal with you. And
Okay.
if you break my heart and only get me 13 or 10, and it comes down to where it's only 10,000, I'm gonna come after you. And I'm a pretty big girl.
The context is Austin had this deal pretty much locked up at 26 on Saturday. She wanted $10,000 at least walking away. Her brother filled out fraudulent papers to get this house partially deeded to him when their mother died like a year and a half ago. He's doing like 20 years in jail for selling drugs right now out of this house. He filled out fraudulent papers for the electricity, and the electricity company came out there and cut the fucking wires to the house. It doesn't have electricity. He was renting out the basement to like one of his drug buddies. And now this woman is living there. It's supposed to have gone straight to her. Their mom was supposed to pass all the stuff on to her and her son. It was like her baby boy. But the son did all the sketchy stuff with the will, ended up getting like a $55,000 life insurance policy that was meant for Robin, the person I'm talking to. If she's telling me the truth, this is what happened. This lady's been going through hell. So the house is not in good shape. It's in Dayton, Ohio too. So it's already worth nothing. Do I think 5,000 is a crazy thing? I truly wanted to help her, and that's what I was trying to convey. Basically, she was talking to somebody right before Austin called her on Saturday, and they just sent her a contract for 36. And that's what I was trying to overcome. I said, look, if you want a shitty deal, if you want this to fall through after 45 days, go take the 36,000. I'm telling you, this is getting to the closing deal with us at 31. And I even leveraged that. I said, we're not going to be at 36. I don't think this is a good deal at 36. That's why I didn't offer you 36. There's already no meat on the damn bones. I'm not a scumbag. That guy's probably saying, I guarantee this 100%, 100%. Yeah, if I was buying this house myself, yeah, I'd say 36, no problem. I'll come in there and spend 20,000 and make this into a, I don't know, $80,000 house. That was fun.
Me and my daughter was talking about getting a place because, she found out that she's pregnant again. So, of course, she ain't going to be able to afford a babysitter for 3 kids now. So I was going to be like, their little bitch, you want to call it. Excuse my language.
No problem.
But, I was going to be their little maid and, have the profit of taking care of my grandbabies too, But as far as that, huh?
You don't sound old enough to have grandbaby.
I get that compliment all the time. But, I'm 53 and I got 10 grandbabies. My oldest just got married. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Well, congratulations.
Now my daughter's getting ready to have my 11th grandbaby. So,
My goodness.
And my oldest just got married, so.
Y'all get down over there, huh?
Hey, like me and my oldest son always said, hey, once you tap this, you ain't going nowhere.
Robin, I like you.
That's the bird in us, when you get the bird, you just can't walk away.
There you go. Well, I can tell. I mean, 11 grandkids, 53.
That's why I got 5 kids. I got 5 kids myself.
There you go. My goodness. Well, I mean, yeah, I've got a lot of, I spent 4 years in the Army. I've got a lot of Hispanic friends, and they like to start at 18, 19, and then have, great grandkids by the time they're 60. So, sounds like you're well on your way.
Yeah, but godly, I'm telling you.
So you got a lot of
a handful too.
Yeah. Oh, I freaking believe it. My goddaughter's coming up on 2, and it takes me an hour and a half, and then I hand her back to her parents. I said I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, that's the good thing about it. Is you get to say, okay, I've had enough. I just went out to the store and bought my 2 little girls little Santa Claus dresses so I can get us our little family picture for the first time.
Yeah,
they're gonna look so cute. I can't wait to see them in it.
That's gonna be so fun. My mom always makes me shave my mustache. That's very hard, and she's the only woman in the world that can make me shave it. But every time for Christmas pictures, she makes me shave it because she likes when I look like a baby, I guess.
Say, well, damn, Mom, don't you want me to look manly man now? Just one picture.
Come on. I'm gonna have to put you on the phone with her, and you gonna have to tell her.
Say, come on now, you gotta have a tickler going on.
My buddy called it a womb broom the other day, and I said, that's out of line, brother.
A womb broom.
A womb broom. I said, dude, come on.
Okay.
So you can use that one. That's a little bit of South Texas slang for you there.
Yeah.
But let me ask this, Miss Robin. I mean, I'm motivated. I want to help you, right? I know you've got all these people blowing you up. Kind of sounds like they're promising you the world. What I plan to do today is get you a number that I think we can make some money. And again, with Dayton, with Cleveland, with Cincinnati, we're looking at some pretty small margins here because houses just don't appreciate in that area as far as like they just don't get more expensive as time goes on, and that's kind of an odd market. But we can turn this into a rental, and we can make some money. Now, I do know, that there's a few things with it's something with the electricity, and it doesn't have electricity. What? Give me a quick breakdown of the house here, so I can come up with some numbers.
Okay, so apparently my brother had turned the electric on illegally a few times. Yes, so he's got me all messed up. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So not only did he get it, pimped to $55,000, he got my mom's car that he was supposed to go to my son. He didn't give it to him. It ain't got a damn thing to show for this money. And then turns the electric on 3 times illegally, where they finally come and cut it from the pole. Okay, so then it was like, oh, well, we have to have it inspected before, blah, blah, blah. So we go out and get a new meter for the outside, which is like $350. They said he didn't need one that big. This kid went on a big-ass company. But he got a big old meter box and all new breakers. Now, he rented the downstairs basement out to a friend, and when they cut the wires from the pole to the house, they went in there and rigged shit up in the fuse box so they could run it off of the generator, have the outlets working and all that, like it wasn't even cut. You know what I'm saying? But they made a mess out of the fuse box. So we had to go down there and, clean all that up, put all new breakers in, but then when we heard the house was going up for auction, everything come to a stop. We didn't go through with the wiring. We didn't have it inspected, but we did get the wire for the outside to the pole, all new wire, but it's not hooked up, through the fuse box, you know what I'm saying? The wires ain't hooked up to the fuse box.
Yeah.
So yeah, he got us in that mess. And then, our neighbor, I guess there was a boiler in there, which my dad for years could not figure out where the moisture and water was coming from. Well, when everything happened, everybody passed away, come to find out all that moisture was coming from the boiler. So our neighbor had done some work on the air conditioner unit, and he had stated, if you light that boiler, you're taking a chance on blowing up the whole, block. That boiler's been here since this house was built in the 30s. So your best bet is to just take that boiler out and put in a new furnace. So we took the boiler out, and guess what? No more water leaks on the floor.
There you go.
But, you got to have a furnace now, apparently. But our neighbor that had done the central air unit had stated that I guess there's something you can hook up, and it runs through your central air unit ducts or whatever and produces heat. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying that right.
You're speaking my language here. Yes, ma'am, you are.
So, that's how apparently, is like you ain't got to put in a furnace. You already got the duct work for the central air unit. Just hook this up and it can become heat too. So, I guess that's where that's at. Yes, you are going to have to throw a little bit of money into this house, but like you said, if you're going to turn it into a rental, you're going to make your profit, and some within the first couple 3 years, if that. I know this. I'm not stupid,
I know. Yeah, and you've been through a lot with the house, and it sounds like you got a pretty damn good idea of what needs to be done, right?
Right.
This is what I'm.
My mom's lived there for 30 years,
Yeah. And I'm sorry, she recently. What was that? You said the beginning of this year she passed.
23. She passed. Then my baby boy got shot and killed in 23. Then my husband took his life in October of 23. Then my oldest boy Jacob just passed away a year ago this September. So I've been hit, bam, 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 bam. And I don't know how I'm still here. I'm like a miracle walking.
Yeah, it's supposed to stop raining, right? Eventually, when it rains, it storms.
It's done raining. It's done hit me with some thunderstorms and everything because it's been rough.
Well, this is what I'd love to see.
And then I find out,
love
my house going up for auction, and it's like, are you kidding me? Everybody wants to come and just take my house from me.
So you've already had the conversation with the bank, which is the hardest part of all of this, right? This is the conversation we're going to have with them anyways. And now that you let me know what's going on, we've got a good idea. So this is what I've been doing. While we've been speaking, I've got a good idea of what we need to fix up with the property. I'm seeing a pretty tight spread here, this is why you're talking to me and not the underwriters, the ones that write the checks. I'm gonna go back to them and say, hey, this lady's been through hell and some. I'm trying to be your stepping stone out of the storm officially, right? Give you some cash in your pocket, make you and your daughter, give y'all the ability to find a nice place to go live in, and then being free and clear from anything that your brother has put his hands on, which seems to turn everything into trash. Let me do this. I think Mr. Austin was saying the last time y'all were talking, you're at 26. That gives you 10K after you pay off the house. That's 10K in your pocket. Everything that I'm seeing in this area, I'm seeing a lot of things go for 30, 35. I would be happy to make our cuts very small. We go in there, we're spending at least 10, 15,000 on this house. I would be very comfortable maybe upping that, just for you, maybe like $30,000 or $31,000. What I can do is I can go back to the underwriters and I'm going to tell them everything you've told me. They're like I said, they're the number crunchers. They don't really have the human touch like I do. They're not really in touch with their emotional side. But I do think there's more money we can get you. And if that's what's stopping you, then let me make it happen. If I can go get them another $4,000 in your pocket, if I can get them up to $30,000, and I can say, hey, look, Miss Robin's ready to finally just be done with this house from hell. Can I tell them that in truth? So I can send you over a new agreement in like the next 5 minutes. We run over it real quick, and then we start moving on the closing of your house to where in 45 business days you get this house paid off. You don't have to worry about it anymore, and you get almost $15,000 in your pocket. And we can shake hands and we can get you that money. Does that sound like something that's I just want to make sure I'm checking off all your boxes, so there's no deal without you. And I'm telling you, I'm looking at the numbers right now. I think his numbers were really good. I think maybe you think there's a ton of money in this for us, and there's really not. And every time we go up, we're cutting it out of our hands, and I don't write the check, right? The underwriters, the evil people, they write the check. But I do believe in myself. I think I'm very good at what I do, and I think you've been through a lot, and it's worth more than cut into our profits, whatever. I at this point, I just want to help you out.
So they're saying 15. I'll walk away with 15.
I'll talk it into 31,000. Again, that's 5,000 more on a house of this caliber. The $5,000 is like $100,000 on a bigger house, right? That's a lot of money. That's a big step. I am confident I can do it, and what I can do is I can go back there and say, Miss Robin's ready to move on from this house from hell, and I can get you
and all that.
We cover closing costs. We cover commissions. We don't take any of that out of your end. So this is a net number to you.
So you're going to cover everything that's linked to that house, and I'm going to walk away with 15 straight cash.
If you truly owe 16 left on the mortgage, I'm going to get you 30. I'm going to go back there and get you 31. I can't guarantee that, but I've got a good chance of it. I just want to make sure we could get something done. If I can get you the 15, I'll go back there and we'll get you 15.
17, but yeah,
16 and some change. So if I get you 31, and obviously I don't know the mortgage, I don't know exactly what you're going to be walking away with, but roughly if you owe 16 and some change, we get you 31. That's 15K in your pocket.
Be right at 15.
Huh?
Be right at 15. Change divided into a little bit, but not much.
I mean, as long as it's going to be, they pay off the mortgage and the taxes and the closing, then I can, I guess, deal with that much.
Okay. This is what I'm going to do. Go ahead and give me your email. I'll run back there and pretty much just tell them. I'm not even going to ask them. I'm going to say, hey, we're getting Robin 31,000. I'm going to have them draft up the agreement, send it over to you. Let's get it initialed and signed. We'll get it back over here, and we'll start working it from our end. And like I said, we'll get with the title company. We'll see exactly how much what's left is owed, or what's owed is left. We'll get that paid off. And then you're going to get the net number, whatever's left after that, which again should be around $15,000. What's a good email for you, Miss Robin? Oh, I think we have it. Yeah. Let me get it from you one more time, just so I make sure I got it right. At
gmail.com.
Okay. Yeah. So what we do is our average close is about 45 business days. That's faster than most people in the game. That's an honorable 4. So we can do. If the title comes back, like everything that is kind of out of our control, but we have to put in motion. If that can come back in 15 days. We'd love to close in 15 days if that's something that would interest y'all. Obviously, the 45 days is just the latest it's going to close.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get it over and done with as soon as possible.
Well, I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to put pressure on the title company personally and see if we can close before that. I can't guarantee it. In real estate, there's nothing that's guaranteed, right? Except for the fact that I'm going to get you a 31 at closing, and if it takes 45 days, again, I've closed on houses in 2 weeks. Obviously with having to clear up the pre-foreclosure and such, maybe it'll take an extra 3 or 4 days to pull title. But as soon as we've got all the information we need, I'll reach out to Miss Robin and we'll say, hey, look, we're ready to go on our end. Are y'all ready to go on your end? And you give me the green light. We'll try in 3 weeks.
All right.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to run back there, have them drafted up. If you can pull your email up on your phone or you need to get a computer out, go ahead and do that. We'll run through it real quick. I think you've already been over it with Austin, so we'll just we'll get that, and the sooner we can get that back, the sooner we can come get some pictures and get this thing on the road.
Right.
And I am seeing on Montgomery County, it's still showing Marion and Mary Burt.
Yeah.
You said you went through probate and all that such, so it's just you on it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I know on a piece of paper it states that 50% mine, 50% my brother, but it's when you look on there and it states that what is that what's it showing on the internet? Just my name, transfer title or something like that.
Okay.
Just my name's on it.
Okay.
So,
well, like I said, that's why our back end team is so awesome. They'll clear all of that up. I don't see that being a problem, and obviously if it is, we'll figure that out as it comes. But yeah, if you're saying the transfer title to you, we should be all good to go. Like I said, when we pull title, all that will come to light.
Okay.
So give me 2 seconds.
Transfer titles in my name.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Let me give them the lowdown. Get that that 31 from, and then.
All right. He's on the phone with somebody.
Okay, I see. I wasn't sure if that was for me. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, Robin.
All right.
They found his dad's leg in a tarp in chalkwood, and rest was remained in the storage bin. They sent in a tarp. Yeah, it talks about all that. I got a copy of the paperwork, or a copy of the thing. I'll send it to you. I don't know. I haven't talked to him. I just found out. I think I said you. I started finding them on my list, but I don't have them on my friends list. Yeah, I talked to Dave Adam, and he left him over at his dude's house, and he'll get back.
See, this is what that other company wants to give me.
And then we'll go from there.
36. See,
it's Robin.
I don't know if
She's still in her house. She can't hear you. You're not on speaker. Hey.
See what they want to give me?
That's Robin. He's
I know. So what should I do?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet. I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet. I did first. I told. I just got back.
I mean, they're wanting to give me that much for it.
Well then.
Hey, Miss Robin.
You have your help.
Yes.
They're ready to go. They're ready to send it over to you.
See, I've had this. Like I told you, this one purchase.
Purchase agreement.
They sent me an agreement to. Yes, it's for 36 to be paid as follows, and then going to give me a whole big $25 for the deposit.
Yeah.
But $35,975 cash at close of escrow.
Yeah. Who? I mean, are you? Is that who? Your boyfriend's on the phone with?
No. This is a friend of mine. They just sent it to me today in the email because I don't know what to do because I told him, I said, look, if you give me $20,000 and pay off everything, you can have it. So he was like, hey, we'll do it, and it's as is condition. He said, I'll give you $36,000. We paid as follows, and then $35,975 at closing.
This is what I'll tell you, Miss Robin. You spoke on the over an hour on the phone with Mr. Austin on Saturday, and I've crunched the numbers a million times. There's no way in the world this works at 36. What I think they're going to do is they're going to call you, like I said, somewhere along the lines of those 45 business days and get you to try and reduce. I can almost guarantee it. I'm not going to say that because I don't know them, but this is unfortunately a pretty shady tactic that's used commonly with other investment companies. You're on the phone with me right now, and I'm offering you, like I said, $15,000. I think that's a ton of money, and we're gonna close in 45 days. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, obviously, I would say go. Let's do this. I don't think they're gonna be able to back up their 36.5. I truly don't. And if they're offering that little, I mean, we don't offer much more earnest money than that, but earnest money shouldn't even be that important because you're gonna see it anyways. Right, once we close, you're going to get that included anyway. So, look, you've been dealing with this property for this miserable property for how long? And you've got me on the phone. You've got pretty much the top of my company here. Working with you on the phone. I'm motivated as heck to help you, and I want to get this thing done at 31. I mean, if you want to go take a chance with another offer that's a little bit higher, that probably won't get to the closing table, I'm not going to tell you not to. But I know what we're capable of, and I know we can close on this thing in 45, and you can be done with this house from hell, like I've told you. I don't want to put any pressure on you. I know you're in a weird situation. This is just a shitty situation in general, but I'm offering you a pretty awesome way out, and I'm confident we can do it.
Okay, so is there any way you can send me your contract, let me read over both of them, and then I'll go from there. Because like I said, I haven't even got a chance to even look at his. All I just seen is the price, because I just opened my email and it was there. So I ain't even really had a chance to even go over it and see what they're trying to say, in this agreement.
So I make sure I'm not battling one of our partner companies. Do you know what company that is? Because we work with a lot of people. We work with a lot of people, especially in the Dayton area.
Renova Homes.
All right.
Renova Homes.
Is this someone you've been talking to for a long time? Is this do you know who you've been speaking to over there?
Yeah, I was talking to him right before Austin called me, and and I've been going back and forth because I told him, I was like, look, if you can get me 20 and pay off everything, I'll do it. And I mean, he didn't hesitate. He's like, hey, we'll do it.
I'll tell you this. You told me the same thing, and I still didn't give you the world. I still didn't give you the 20,000 you wanted because I don't think it's a good deal at giving you 20,000. Right? We're already cutting in major. I truly, if you want my honest opinion, and again, I know your life story. I know Austin's worked with you, and he really wanted to work with you then. I think this guy, the fact that he immediately was like, okay, cool, let's just get this done. I don't think he looked at the numbers as deeply as I have, which even since Saturday, we've probably looked at this deal 10 separate times, explored every exit strategy in the book as far as what we're going to do with it after we close. And this is not a deal at 36.5. This is not a deal at 36,000. I don't want to say guarantee. We never say guarantee, and I'm not going to, I'm not even going to put that out there. I can almost guarantee you that's not a deal at 36. And the dude's just yanking your chain. And you're going to spend another 45 days under a bad contract, and it's not going to close, and you're going to be stuck in the same situation as you are right now.
Okay,
and I'm telling you,
this is what he's saying, okay? Let me just read you what the main important ones that I read, okay? And that's the closing costs. He's got closing costs, title fees, transfers, taxes, and other titles costs are to be paid by the buyer.
Right.
Encumbrances, whatever. Any liens, unpaid, utility bills, encumbrances. How do you say that word? Encumbrances.
Encumbrances.
And/or mortgages. Encumbrances. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
And/or mortgages owed will be paid or will be closed and paid in full by seller. So he's saying that I will pay liens and mortgages owed will be closed and paid in full by seller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
preparation. Seller shall pay all real estate taxes encumbering the property for the year prior, taxes for the year of COE based on the count of the closed escrow. Seller and buyer will set closing to be soon as practical, but no longer than 45 business days. Seller has provided buyer access to the property.
That's
earnest money deposit to be held in escrow by title.
That's going to be the same. That's a pretty standard real estate contract. We probably have ours is very similar. What does it say under? What does it say under the inspection? Number 6. It probably says 30 days, but what does it say?
Inspection period.
Yeah,
it says the buyer's 35-day inspection period will begin once the seller has provided buyer approved pictures of the property. Buyer and buyer sold in absolute discretion may, through written notice to seller, cancel this contract during the inspection period and obtain a return of the earnest money deposit. So what's he mean by that? That he can come in and take pictures, and if he's not satisfied, then he can back out?
Essentially, right? But that's why I'm speaking for me. I have no idea what the picture's paying $1 million.
If you're going to sit there and say that you're buying if you're saying that you're going to buy this property as in condition, then how are you contradicting if you're saying the buyer's 35-day inspection period will begin once the seller provides buyer approved pictures of the
they're doing
property?
All we're doing with that is like, let me use the most recent example. I bought a house in Jacksonville, Florida. We got out there and the house had been burnt down, and the gentleman did not tell us. That is not something we used to nitpick. we go in there and say, oh, hey, you said the floors were 20 years old and they look 35. We don't go in there and do that. And again, I'm not backing whatever he's doing up. I'm just saying this is how ours look. But I come back to Miss Robin, the why the price is so important. Because what's going to happen is he's going to go over there and he's going to see all the stuff that you've told him, and you've told me, and I base my price on what you've told me about the property. That's why I am so confident in my number. The fact that he probably has a lot of the information, but I'm not sure if you've talked as long as you have with him, me and Mr. Austin on Saturday. The reason if he could just snap his fingers and say, oh yeah, we can do this at 36, means he didn't look into this enough. That's why I'm trying to save you here. I'll say this, even if we're not the buyer for you, Miss Robin, I would at least want to save you from getting to a bad deal and sitting there at 45 days and being like, okay, they can't buy this house without another $10,000 reduction, which is almost exactly what I can tell you he's going to. And most people in this game are not even going to stay on the phone as long as I have with you to try and tell you, to explain how everything works. I'm not trying to tell you to take our offer because I think it's because we're going to make some money. Like I said, the deal is super tight as is. There's certain deals that when you get to a certain level in a company, you're allowed to make, and a lot of people aren't allowed to make these decisions. But I've had the conversation with my underwriters, the ones that are literally going to stroke the check, and I get a little bit of leniency there, and that's why I only came up just a little bit, even when you made it known to me that you want 20. I don't think there's a deal in it at $36,000 for us. It wouldn't make any sense. We'd probably have to come up and throw some money at the closing table, as in we would have to pay extra money on top of the 36 to even make it close.
You cutting out there.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I'm not sure what all you heard, but I mean, essentially, long story short, I'm beating the dead horse already. If it's the 36 versus the 31, that's the straw that's going to break the camel's back, Miss Robin, then you can go, test your luck with this guy giving you 36, and then when it doesn't close at 45, I'll do my very best to try and get him at 31, but I know our underwriters are confident that this is going to get to the closing table in 45 days, even quicker, and we'll have your $31,000 at the 45 days. And I don't know if the guy offering you 36 would even be able to look you in the eyes and tell you that, but I could.
All right, send me the contract. Let me go over it. And I like you. So
I like you too.
I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. But I just want the opportunity to read both of these and see what he's saying, what you're saying, and getting an opinion here by my buddy, because he knows a lot about this too, and so he's going to give me good advice on this, and he's rooting for you too, because he's kind of somewhat looked over this,
I'm a straight shooter.
Let's see what he's got.
I'm a straight shooter at the end of the day, right? Like I said, I'm from South Texas. We're people of our word, right? My dad said if you can't say something,
that's all you got is your word.
Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. What you're asking me to do right now is something that I can't swing. I can't just send out the contract knowing full and well that you've got another one right there, and essentially maybe you may take this to him. And I'm not saying that's what you're going to do. That's what I'm saying. The underwriters in the back are going to say they're going to do, and I'm going to lose my freaking job. So I don't know what more there is to consider. I think I've said my piece.
Okay, well, look, listen. Okay, can we do this? All right. So I've had you on speaker the whole time, so my buddies got to hear, the whole conversation, blah, blah, blah. Can I call you back in 10 minutes, let us scroll through this and get his opinion and see if he says yay or nay, okay? Can we do it like that?
Absolutely, Robin. Let's do that.
Okay, all right.
You give me
I appreciate it.
Call back in 10 minutes, even if it's bad news, okay? But obviously, like I said, I think I've said my piece, and we're 100% on this, and we would work it like it was, our only deal, and I'd be more than happy to be taken care of. So y'all let me know.
I appreciate your patience.
Robin, you're between a rock and a hard place, and I don't mean to. All I want to do is inform you and let you know that we're serious. So you do whatever you feel like you need to do to make the right decision. And I'll be right here for you, whatever you decide.
All right, thank you, and I'll call you right back.
Yes, ma'am. I'll expect to hear from you. I'm excited.
All right.
All righty, Robin. Talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.
It's a freaking penny deal, and I'm out here like my life depends on it. If Austin watches this YouTube video, don't say I never did nothing for you. I mean, I think it's a good deal. Maybe even at the 36, but I'm not going any higher. Cash buys are all over the place. Like, that guy could make $2,000 on this deal, or he could make $12,000. It's not a insane deal. Oh, felt good. I mean, I just tried to convey that I was trying to help the woman.
I'll go ahead and work this deal with you. And
Okay.
if you break my heart and only get me 13 or 10, and it comes down to where it's only 10,000, I'm gonna come after you. And I'm a pretty big girl.
Robin.
I'm only 5'10" and 155 pounds. So you come get you some.
Feisty. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want that. I obviously wouldn't want that, Robin. And like I said, I mean, I don't know how else to say it besides that we're very confident in this. And like I said, we buy a decent amount of houses in Dayton. We buy a decent amount of houses in that whole state. So I know the area very well. And like I said, we're not those people that give an offer that we're not 100% confident, because it doesn't just waste your time, it wastes our time. And I've got better things to do than sell people a pipe dream, work the deal for 45 days, and then we're like, oh, can't do it.
1.5 million right now, and he's a mile away from you.
What was that?
Sold for what?
He's within a mile.
What did you say?
Mike Chessman has his property for sale right now at 1.5.
Right down the street from me?
Right down the street from you. That's my buddy that I was telling you about.
Put me on the phone.
He bought out Grandma White's on.
Grandma White's on.
Yeah, he bought Grandma White's on property from her.
Yeah.
Shoot, maybe I need to call him next.
Yeah, because he's getting ready to sell his property. He's already discussed, and he's wanting to move on, and he's going to put it up for 1.5, and he's got possession of the lakes and 3 houses on that property, I believe.
Damn. And you think he's going to get his 1.5?
I know for a fact he will.
Oh yeah. What is
His house looks like a Playboy mansion.
Damn.
Just without the Playboys?
No, wrong answer.
Oh, he's got the Playboys?
Oh,
He got bigger. His girl that he's kicking to the curb right now, that's not his wife, that's his girlfriend. She's a stripper, and all 15 of her friends just hang out there all the time, Mark.
Oh, my God.
So it is a Playboy mansion.
Like I said, it looks like the Playboy mansion. And he's got it set up like that on the inside, too.
Damn.
All right, Miss Robin.
Mike Jensen, he's within a mile, like 3/4 of a mile away from our house. Same side of the street.
Damn. So,
well, I ain't got the Playboy mansion, but I got the Playgirl mansion.
There you go. You got that email, Ms. Robin? I'm going to send it over. I think there's 4 initials and 2 signatures. Probably very similar to that one you have now. I'd be happy to go over it with you. I think Austin had gone over it with you Saturday, so if you want me to go over it again, I'd be happy to do so. If not,
let me get in here. Let's see, 649, prime complete, prime partner.
Oh, yeah.
Review document. It's trying to load. My phone's running slow. Everybody wants me. I feel special. Everybody wants me, but they want to treat me like the little dirty hoe and not give me nothing.
Well, Ms. Robin, I hope I haven't treated you like a little dirty hoe. I was raised, if I even.
Right, you respect your women.
Oh, please.
We're here to please and so on. But this is the problem I was having last time when we was trying to get in here. It's wanting me to make an account, okay?
No. So just press the review document button and then
I did, and hang on, let me get out of here because it's saying create a free account.
You don't need to do that. Press the review, and then there should be like a little button where you press consent to use DocuSign. There's like a little checkbox. I think if you don't check the checkbox and press continue, it'll make you make an account. You just have to consent to use it for this one time.
Review document. Okay.
And then there's like a little checkbox to consent to use DocuSign.
Review and sign document. Okay, then it takes me to the DocuSign. Then it's got the password shit. This is what we was going through last time. I don't get it because I don't have an account.
Yeah.
So I'll just go through and hit reset password.
Well, let's do this. So you shouldn't need to make one. Let me do this. Let me try and send it to your text message. You think you can get it as a text? You got a smartphone?
Yeah.
Let me just send it to your phone number. Maybe that'll work instead. I don't know why it does this. Technology is supposed to make things. I don't know either.
It was so aggravating. It made my phone die. I spent so much time on there trying to get that accomplished Saturday. I told him, I said, if it hangs up, it wasn't me. My phone died. And it did. It died. I was like, oh, that's great. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you can try to send it through messages.
Yeah, I'm going to try and send it through text here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm so old school. I don't even know how to do this shit.
I know it. I got my grandbaby, and she's 4, and she'd be like, G-Ma, this is how you do it. 'Cause see, I ain't a granny, I ain't a grandma, I ain't a Mimi. I'm a G-Ma.
G-Ma, I love that. We use Mama on this. Mima down here.
That's my son Jacob used to call my mom and dad Mama and Ha-Ha. I don't know where he come up with Ha-Ha, but it was Mama and Ha-Ha.
I love that.
Yeah, Mama and Ha-Ha.
All right.
I ain't no granny.
See if you got it from
He said, no, you're a G-Ma. And I was like, you know what? I am a G-Ma. That's what we want to be called. So, yeah, it's cute to hear my grandbaby say, G-Ma, G-Ma. Okay, so anyway, I'm waiting on that.
I should have been sent by text.
Nope, I ain't got it.
I sent it to 78?
Yep.
Oh, that's why you didn't get it. I put the fucking phone number in wrong. Golly. Oh, my goodness, I'm killing myself over here. I need to go home. I need a beer.
Yeah, you've been working too long.
Yeah, I have been. Let me correct this dang thing here. It's 9.
Hang up, y'all will be like, see, I told you I'd get it done. You should have let me talk to her the first time.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what.
Let's go celebrate. I'm buying.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have the energy to say all that, but maybe tomorrow I'll be like, dude, just. I mean, that's the part of everything, right? You gotta train people. And stuff, and so they can do it.
My husband was a pawnbroker, and I tell you what, he had people coming in there like, I need a seller like you. You need to come up to Cincinnati. And he's like, well, what are you paying? They took us to dinner, paid for our move and everything up there. They gave us $3,000 to move up to Cincinnati just for him to come up there and work. He was good at what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really good at what he did.
It's hard to people. Sometimes I find, clients talking to people on the phone. I'm like, hey, are you're employed right now? They're beating me up on the price and stuff. And I'm like, hey, you want a job?
Right.
I'm hiring. I pay pretty dang good.
Yeah.
When
he lost his pawn job, that just like his world ended because that's all he knew.
Okay. All right. Let me go back in here. I got to freaking pretty much redo the whole thing. You want to kind of play with the email from see if that's working at all? I mean, I can't. This thing is freaking bugging over here. I don't know what to do to make it work.
I'll see what I can do.
See if you could just press the review document, and it should give you that little checkbox that you can say you consent to use DocuSign for one time only. You shouldn't have to make an account. We pay DocuSign a decent amount of money for the security they offer.
Let me see. Alternate signing method, visit DocuSign, access document, and enter the security code. No.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
DocuSign, contract, prime partner, home buyer sent you a document to review and sign. Then I hit review document, and it takes me to log in. Enter password. Yeah, we went through this crap. Yeah, not that I know of. That's why I don't see why it's wanting anything. But let me try a couple names here that I would have made it had I done it at one time to see if it works. Okay, skip for now and log in. Get out of here. Create a passkey. A passkey allows you to have a faster and more secure login experience without having to remember or enter your password. Should I hit skip for now and log in, or not interested, don't ask me again, or next?
I don't know. Hit the next.
Okay, choose a delivery method. Select how you want to receive the code with your phone, text message, send code. Okay, my code is copy, enter code, bam, remember me on this device, verify, something went wrong, please try again. Next, passkey, saved, okay, continue. All right, I think we might be getting somewhere.
There we go.
Keep this opening envelope. This document cannot be signed. Allow all agreements last 6 months. Complete with DocuSign. By Robin. I guess I'm going to click the plus sign. Request signature or signed document.
Yeah, try that maybe.
Signed document.
I don't know. I'm out of my element now.
Then it takes me to. Well, I don't want that shit. Add a document. to sign or send. Yeah, see, this is, okay, so filters. Need to sign, completed drafts, waiting for others, action required, downloads, all agreements.
Maybe try that.
Hit apply.
Oh.
Hit apply. Apply. New document. From Christian, new document. Okay. Hey. We're in there.
Are you? Does it have the little initials at the bottom left-hand side of the pages? Like a little blue box, maybe?
It's telling me this big-ass long rules, and then at the very bottom, it's got my signature. For 1023, right? Who is this? You?
What is it? What does it say? Does it have your address at the top?
No, this ain't you. 657. So yeah, this is 657. Okay, new document. Prime partner?
Yes.
Is that you?
That's me.
Okay. All right, I found you. Come on, get big.
I'm
it won't
curious.
enlarge. Enlarge. All right, here we go.
And it's
All right, so Wolf Creek as is.
Yeah.
Closing, closing costs, title, transferred, point of fees or other paid in
pretty standard. All that stuff's going to be pretty
buyer,
similar.
tax.
There should
be in real estate.
Should be an initial at the bottom part of the first page. Is it like, can you see the bottom left-hand side of the page? Does it have like a green box?
No, mine's white.
Yours is white? Well, that's not good.
Seller initials.
There's nothing to click on?
So, no, I was reading over the document. So it states here on the tax, seller shall pay all real estate taxes, property prior to the year of the close, taxes for the year of close based on the county assessment rate. Tax bill shall be paid by seller and buyer.
Yeah, title's gonna calculate all that stuff. That's why we pay the title company so much. But we pay all those costs. You don't pay those.
You're talking about. Okay, and then they close escrow. Healing dead. 45 days. Okay. Earnest money deposit and held in escrow. There ain't no money held in escrow.
Right. There's $100. There's $100, but you're gonna see that anyways. You get the earnest money after we close. That's usually it's a pretty trivial part of any real estate transaction. It's almost just there because it has to be there. Is there a check? Is there a green check or a blue check box on the seller's initials, or is it just blank? Because I want to make sure we even have a.
No, it's got seller initials for where I need to sign, but so I have a smartphone and I have a stylus, but now I can't find my pin for my stylus.
Well, you should be able to just click on it, and then it can adopt it for you.
I found it.
So you just click on it. Does it even let you? See, I'm thinking I think we've got the form that it won't actually let you fill out anyway. Because what you're really supposed to do is just click on it, and then it'll just put your initials in there.
Let me see. Okay, this one. No, that brought it up bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going all the way down to 19, where it's got initials.
Are you actually filling them in? Does it show you like a?
No, it's not. It's not letting me. Signature page or follow.
Yeah, I think we're in the wrong spot because I'm looking at the underwriter's screen right now, and it's showing that you haven't even viewed it. So there's some kind of disconnect. I'm not really sure.
Seller. Yeah, see, it's not even bringing up for me to type my name in. Should I go back out of it and then try to come back in, maybe?
Yeah, try doing that. Try and go back through the email again. I know it's like it's obviously not, something's not computing. I don't know where it's getting lost in transaction, but
yeah, 7.
Somewhere there's, I don't know, something's getting messed up, because as soon as you press review document, you should be able to just see a checkbox that allows you to use it one time. I've never had to have anyone make a DocuSign account.
Yeah, see, I mean, it's not bringing up to where I can sign it.
Yeah, that's odd.
Seller and all that, but it's not not bringing it up where I can sell it. This is crazy.
This is crazy. I'll tell you what.
See, it when I tap on it for my text box to show up to where I can, text, it enlarges it, but that's all it does. It's not letting me bring up the text box. Got a share at the bottom, and that's it.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try doing a whole different... I mean, it's going to be the same exact purchase agreement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's a girl, a friend of mine in there, the best in daughter, very first time she had ever been in trouble, ever. She went in her jail, put us in the hospital for it. She don't even what the judge said now.
If I could, that part cheap card.
Okay. So Prime Partners.
Mm-hmm. Let me. I'm gonna send it on.
Begin signing. Hang on. Let me see if this works. Okay. Mobile friendly. Okay. There's the blue. Okay. Here I am. I found it.
So
Initial.
Click on that.
Hit that blue box you said.
Yes.
Okay. Draw initials. By tapping.
Yeah. There should be 4 initials and 2 signatures.
Initials is just selected above electronic. Okay. So save.
And then you'll press finish. I think you can press finish, and it'll send you like a little green checkbox, and it'll send back to us. And then
save. I agree that the initials I have selected above will be electronic representation of my initials for all purposes when I or my agent use them on documents, including legally binding contracts. Okay.
And
so did it actually fill it in?
It's letting me sign my name, so let me see if this works.
I don't think the other one, but I don't know what he's...
God, that looks sloppy.
You know what I mean?
It's not a big deal. I had somebody tell me that their signature looked like SpongeBob the other day.
Okay, so
as long as it looks better than SpongeBob. Yeah, do the next.
Now?
Yeah. Is there not a finish button?
Required initials here. Okay. Required. Sign here. Initials. Come on. Initials. Oh my God! It keeps flipping me back and forth.
Yeah, I don't think we're in the right spot. It's not even showed. It's viewed over here.
Initials. I got that one. Initials required here. Okay. Go on down. Finish. Okay, hit finish. Are you finished signing this document? I guess. So I hit OK.
Yeah, okay.
You sign, the documents will be saved in your DocuSign account. Loading.
I think what happened is it sent it back. I don't know what. I'm to be honest, I don't know what's going on around there. We're not even seeing that you viewed it on our side. Let me see.
Really?
Well, probably so.
Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it, Robin. So the next.
It's saying here that I did it.
Yeah, it's showing a check mark on my side. I'm so sorry. Thank you, right, for dealing with that. I don't think we've ever done it that way. You conquered the system, Robin.
I'm the shit.
You are the shit. I'll tell you that right now. This is what's gonna happen, Robin. I'm gonna have my boss, which he's gonna be very happy that I'm not going back in there trying to wring some more money out of him. He's gonna initial and sign in all the buyers areas, and then you're gonna get a completed form to that email. Okay. Hold on to it. What's gonna happen tomorrow is our transaction coordinator, Lay, is gonna reach out to you. She's the one that gets in direct contact with the title company, and she's going to, establish access. She's going to establish, hey, we're going to come get some pictures. We're going to do everything we need to do to get this show on the road. And yeah, so Lay, like I said, is our transaction coordinator. She makes my life a whole lot easier. She's going to make her life a whole lot easier. We're going to come out there, get those pictures, and do what we need to do on our side and close this freaking thing out in 45 days.
All right, so throw in a bonus for me.
Yeah, we'll have to.
A bonus.
Yeah, I think we all deserve bonuses.
We worked so hard. Yeah.
She was. My bonus is gonna be a beer right after this, so I'm about to go straight home because I'm missing dinner. But Robin, I can't thank you enough. Really for being patient and just going through this. I know you've been on one hell of a ride, and I'm excited to get this thing done. So.
All right, let's get it done ASAP.
Yes, ma'am. Be by your phone. If anyone, they'll say from Prime Partner or from one of our Miss Slay will at least just if you don't trust somebody, say who sent it to you, and you can say Alex, right? And she'll yeah, Alex. She'll know who Alex is. So
yeah, that or they can just text me first and give me a heads up.
Let's do that. Well, I'll make a note of that. And awesome. Is there anything else you had for me?
No. I'm
good. Okay. Good. Then I'm good. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll be in touch. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye, Miss Robin.
Bye.
She somehow made a DocuSign account. I've never heard anything like this. I think at one point she was seeing what we see. There was no blue boxes in her initials. No, just stupid. Yeah, right? Gosh, well, we did it. That was probably one of the hardest deals. That's not even my deal that I've ever worked in my entire life. They tried to penny pinch some more, and I finally was just like, no. It's like, I don't care what you think you were getting from it. I've already got them to come up $5,000. That's it. But we did it. I think there's going to be a little 10K all day, maybe 15. So, thank you. You want my opinion? You're on the phone with me. Take our 31 and run. I just again and again, and I finally said, get with your dude, whoever's over there. My boyfriend really knows the real estate. I said, take 10 minutes, take 15, take the 36 if you will. Don't call me back. Calls back 3 minutes. We're gonna do it. She somehow made a DocuSign. I've never heard it done this way.
Sometimes you just gotta hit them with like, hey, you know what? I don't even want this. This is getting too complicated. I know there's gonna be a problem. You know
She tries to penny push me again. She says, well,
sometimes with certain people, you could say, I'm no longer interested. This is gonna be a nightmare. I'm gonna just take back my offer and go buy another house, and that triggers something. Like when it gets to the point where we've been pushing. Sometimes when you hit your limit and say shit like that, like their true colors come out, and then no.
I'm not going to get it. I said, I'm the underwriter that I keep running back there. I'm scared of him. I said, I'm not going back. She said, you were in the Army. You know how to handle it. I said, well, I scared him.